Hello guys, this is John here and I'm super duper excited to welcome you to this video where I'll be teaching you how you can create this social media flyer with your smartphone. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified on the next video that will be released on this channel, alright? So for already existing members, you're welcome. So let's get straight to starting up this design. The first thing I'll need you to do is to check the description of this video or check the pinned comment on this post, and then you're going to see a link that will lead you to download the resources we used for this design. All right, so this is the design materials used. Click on open or just access the link from wherever you are. You'll be taken to the drive. This is what you're going to see, right? There will be no practical video here again because it's already on YouTube. You're watching it right now. Click on the resources and download this one. The one that seems to have a white background is actually having a transparent background, right? So long press and select these two, and then we'll go ahead to download. All right, once you select them, you see this option there. Click on it and download the two of them. While they are downloading, you can go ahead and launch your Canva application. So once you launch your Canva application, you'd see this interface, and I want you to click on this purple circle with a plus button on the inside. Click on it. Click on custom size just at the top there, and the width we're going to be using for this design is 1080. The height will be 1350. Then click on create new design to get started. Okay, so don't forget, hit the subscribe button so you don't get to miss out on any video I'll be releasing to teach you how to design with your smartphone. Okay, so when this interface comes, first and foremost, I'd like you to go to uploads. Uploads before you begin anything. Let's go and bring the resources we downloaded from outside Canva. Click on uploads, click on upload files, select the image, and then click on upload files again, select this one. Okay, so you are seeing them double. For you, it's just one. Okay, then when you're done, just go ahead to element. Go ahead to element, and I want you to search for Chicago. Right, this is a city, is an image in our background. Just search for Chicago city skyline. You're going to see this image here is a free image, so we can use it without Canva Pro. Select it. When the image is selected right there on your design, what I want you to do is to just come down here and scroll till you come to more. Click on more. More would open. All right, when more opens, click on select image as. Set image as. So once you click on it, your image will be taken directly to the background. When that is done, okay, yes, let me do something that will save us time. I'll bring the design so that we'll just be replicating and it's going to be interesting. Good. So when this is achieved, the next thing I want you to do is to bring this background. As you can see, this side of the background seems to be yellow. All right, this side seems to be yellow, this region, but this side seems to be pinkish. This side seems to be pink. So we have three different colors in our background, and that's what we're going to get exactly. Many people don't know how to get multiple colors in their background using Canva. So listen attentively, watch, and I'll show you. All right, so on this page, click on the plus button right here. Go to elements, and then we're going to search for gradient background. All right, search for gradient background, and these options will come down. Make sure you don't use any, if you are not on Canva Pro, do not use any element that have written Pro on. All right, so you don't have a challenge design or downloading your design when you're done. So we're going to look for a background we can edit that has at least three combination of colors. So a gradient is it comprises of one, two or more colors in an element. So we'll scroll down till we see that particular gradient background I used. So the interesting thing about Canva is that you actually get to use lots of design resources without actually downloading them outside the application. All right, this is getting too long to, I don't know where it ran to. It's already in my canvas. So well, to save our time, I'm just going to go back and use the one. So basically, gradient backgrounds, that's what you're supposed to use. I'm going to go back to my recently used and select this. So it has three colors. One is purple, the other one is red, the other one is orange. All right, so if you search for purple, red, and orange gradient background, it will bring up this color, right? But to save our time, so I want you to just put it here and increase the size till it covers the entire design, and then set it this way. When it's set, click on the purple color. We want to change it to yellow. All right, click on this plus button, and then we'll enter the color code for the kind of yellow we want, because every color has different shades. So the kind of yellow we want here is FF. Just type in FFCC00. That's the yellow we want. Enter it. Okay, the red will be maintained, but this orange, we're going to change it to pink. So click on it, click on the plus button again, and then the pink color we're looking for is FF1F65. That is the pink color we're searching. So this is the background we're going to be using for this design. Can you see the similarity? Good. So click on the background and scroll till you see transparency. Click on transparency and reduce it to 96. All right, 96, just like this one, 96. Okay, so the next thing I want us to do is to bring this element, that love, 3D love there, and the blurry elements at the edges. We're going to add them to our design right away. Click the plus button. While you're at element, just search for 3D love. Right? 3D love. Canva is going to suggest, no, search for love 3D instead. So Canva is going to bring many suggestions. Most of them are pro elements. We're going to stick to the one that is free for this video. Click on the free, reduce the size, and then hold the navigation button and position it. You can just zoom in a little. If you can use this, rotate it and increase the size a little. Okay, good. So we have something like this, as we can see in this video here. The next is to click on the plus button. This time around, go to uploads. That's uploads you're seeing there. Uploads, bring in this element here. All right, you can just rotate it a little and position it here, like you can see in this case. All right, position it right there. Then you can duplicate it with this option there, that icon. Click on it, it's duplicated. Bring it down, you can increase it a little. You can just rotate it and position it here. Okay, excuse me. We'll click on it and bring it down here. This is crazy. All right, so duplicate this, and let's say we just use this. Just rotate it and bring it down. So the goal is to make sure you have this element represented at the edges, right? They have been blurred. They are not just normal elements. They are not just normal 3D elements. So here's what we got. The next thing we're going to do is to begin from the top, where we'll add our 20th November here, and this circle you're seeing around it. All right, so on our page here, click on the plus button, go to text, add the text box, and we edit it to 20th November, or whatever date you want to choose. Let's change the color to white. Click on font and search for codec. Right, the font we're going to be using will be called Codec. So I'm going to use Codec Pro for that, and increase the size to 25. Just edit the size to 25 while I position it here. So when that is done, I want us to reduce the spacing. Now when you design and the spacing between your fonts is too much, it makes it unattractive, it makes it unprofessional. Okay, so right now I'm going to reduce the spacing. Click on spacing here, spacing, and reduce the line spacing to 1, just 1. All right, I'll reduce the line spacing to 1. Then go to format and make it bold. right? This is the bold option. This one is for to italicize it. This is to underline the text. This is to make the text all capital letters. I'll make mine bold. Come here and position it around here. Just wait, because we're going to add this element you're seeing, right? This circle you're seeing here. We're going to add it too. So go back to your design, click on this, go to elements in this case now, and we'll search for circle paint brush. Sorry, not brush, circle paint stroke. So one thing you should know about designing on Canva is your ability to search the elements you need will determine how well your design go. So invest time to learn important keywords in Canva. Check my Instagram profile, Dejon Eche on Instagram. I made some posts before now on how you can search and some keywords you can search to get really interesting elements on Canva, free and for also paid users. All right, so click on this one. Go ahead and change the color to yellow. Yes, then reduce the size. So let's position this now. Make sure it's aligned with the two edges, and we want to have this here. Now you click on the text and adjust the text to be in the center, as you can see there. Good. That's what we have right there. The next is to add happy, right? Our text happy. So what you do to save time, click on this font and duplicate it. Once you duplicate it, bring it down, click on edit and type in happy. Good. Once happy is there, go to font. The font type we're going to be using, it's called G3 or G3. So select that font. It's a script font, very interesting font. Go to the size. We're going to increase the size to 120. Will be a reasonable size. Let's increase it to 120 or 120 is enough. Okay, change the color to yellow. Go to format, click on format. Sorry. Now I want to teach you something. So your design is not so plain and your write-up is not so plain. You're going to click on effect, and then you select lift. All right, select lift and then double tap, change the intensity of the lift to 30. So now you can see as though it has a level of shadow behind it. That's what I want us to have when we get to this point. All right, so we have happy just as this design is. Okay, happy is there. The next is to add our birthday. Just tap on this, duplicate, bring it down a little, and then edit it first. All right, all caps, birth space, then day. Good. When this is achieved, I want you to go to font. The font type we're using there is called Biba Noir. All right, Bibas. You choose this one, Bibas Noir Cyrillic. Select it. Next is to go to your font size and select 240. 240 is a large font. Then, of course, change the color to white. So that's not all. Click on format. Select your text. While your text is still selected, go to format. You'll see format this. Go to format there and select right alignment. You want to align it to the right. So your design is not just disorganized. You want to align them to a defined point on our design. So select that option there. Here. Okay, that's what we have. The next thing I want you to do is to reduce the line spacing between birth and day. Many people leave their designs this way and it appears unprofessional. You shouldn't do the same, all right? So reduce the line spacing to say 0.75 is a good one. And then you can just adjust this by taking it up. All right, go to your format. Nope, go to your effect rather of the text. And we're going to reduce, in this case, for birthday, what you would do is to select shadow. All right, shadow is the second effect you're seeing there. Select shadow and then click on it again so you can edit it. The first is your offset, right? For the shadow, select 25 for your offset. Then your direction will be -55. And then the blur, you have 35. Your transparency is going to be 16, just 16. All right, that's all you need to edit. And then come to where you see color there. Click on color and select black. That's what I want you to do. Right, we've edited our the birthday to suit our text. Now, if you zoom in, you can just click on this right up, or click on happy first of all. Go to your nudge, right? Nudge. So we're going to nudge it upward a little. Nudge it upward some more. Good. And then click on birthday. Nudge it upward also, and ensure that the edge is making that is rhyming exactly with that line. Good. So this is what we have so far, as you can see. Okay, the next thing is to add her name, whatever name you have, and then this element here with the right up, then add the image, right? I hope you're getting value. If you're getting value so far, hit the subscribe button, like this video so that YouTube can push it to others to watch and get this knowledge for free, right? So the next is to select happy, duplicate the text, bring it down, click on edit, and add the name, right? I just use ambassador, just AMB Mercy in this case. All right, go to format, make sure it's left aligned, and the size you're going to be using there is just size 35 is enough. Okay, make sure it's not so large so it doesn't. Okay, let's use 45 or 50 rather. Sorry, use size 50. Let me reduce this space. So you bring it here and let it be aligned here. Good. So I'll just adjust this a little more to accommodate what I want to add. So there's what we have, as you can see right there. So if you choose, you can reduce the size of this happy birthday to 230. Good. 230 is a good size. The name, you can just adjust it a little upward. Then let's work on bringing this shape now, this yellow rectangle and the square we're having at the edges. Let's work on bringing them to the stage, right? Click on this plus button right here. Just on this element options, you would see shape, bring in the square. Go and change the color to yellow immediately. And let's just customize the size. Good. So that is what we're having at this point, just as this. Okay, I hope you're learning and it's becoming more interesting. I might just change this mercy to black so it stands out in the midst of all that. Then come over here and bring this down a little, so there's a little spacing. All you do next is to click on this shape already and duplicate. Then you can adjust it while you change the color to the pink, right? Adjust it to a square. You can make it smaller, put it right here. Good. Duplicate, bring it right here. Good, that's what we have, just as in this case, right? Although this one seems like it's the red one we used. Okay, so that's good. Now the next thing is to add your right top. You can just select this black color, duplicate it, bring it down, go to font and select Codec Pro, right? I want us to use Codec Pro. Font size 13. 13 should be bold enough. All right, so come here and edit the right top. So that is the right top I'm just adding now. Okay, seems small. I can just increase this to 14. Then you have to work on, now don't use so much right up when it comes to this kind of designs. 4 lines is enough. Just 4 lines is enough for your font to be 4 lines. But 2-3 lines are actually more recommended if you ask me. Yes. So this is what we have, and let me just work on making it more visually appealing. All right, so let's assume this is just for illustration. It's purely for illustration purposes, and I hope you get the point I'm making. So don't notice how our elements are arranged in order of their preference, order of their importance, from the date to happy to birthday. And by the way, let's bring birthday up. All right, birthday should not be, happy should not be under birthday. So click on happy, go to position, click on forward. Yeah, let it be on it that way as we have it here. So the next is to bring our image into this design. All right, simple as click on the plus button, go to upload, and bring the image that was selected. All right, so increase the size to this. Okay, so you can still increase the size a little. All right, that is what we have here. What I'll do is to go to position, click on to front. All right, you want to bring it to the front. Oh no, not the front, not the front. Okay, let me start afresh so it doesn't confuse you. Okay, add the image. And the image is added. Increase the size a little bit more, and there you have it. The next thing I want you to do is click on the image, go to your position, backward and backward. Good. So when you achieve that, you want this text. Now notice what happened. This text, the main text is behind, and then you have this slanty, this very thin line on H. Let me show you how I got that. It's as though our head entered into the text. All right. Let me show you. First of all, you have to select birthday, go to position, click on back. It goes behind our hair. Then you duplicate the text. Now go to effect, select hollow, and set it to 1. Right, set it to 1. You can use only bet. Let's use only bet for this effect. You just position bet in exact position as the one behind it, and you'd have that effect. You can even click it, go to transparency, reduce the transparency to 50 so it doesn't appear so obvious, just like this one. Can you see now? That's how I got that effect. All right, so we are all set. Just left with this flower, these elements, and one other thing you may not have noticed before now, right? Now look at that image here. Everything seems clear. You can see everything clearly, right? But here, you see that from this side, there is an effect, like a faded effect that is red on her cloth. So let's get that now. Click on the plus button, go to elements, and search for gradient, right? Just search for transparent gradient. All right, so designing with Canva is interesting because if you know the right keywords to search, you're going to have a good time. So transparent gradient, we're going to select this one, the first one you're seeing there. Click on it, rotate it to this angle. Change the color to red. Change the second one to red. Okay, when that is done, increase the size till it comes to this point. Can you see now? You would not know where it's coming from, but it's there. Next thing is to click on it and duplicate that same layer so it becomes 2. And then that's what we have at this point. Can you see it now? Yes. Let me change this one to pink. So one is red behind, the other one is pink. Okay, let me still see if I can adjust the two to be pink only. So you can see this. This is an awesome effect. Wow. That's the same thing we're having here. All right. Next is to bring this flower over here. And then these rings we're seeing. And we're done with this design. That's easy. Right? All right. So click on the plus button. And I want you to search for flower. Just search for flower. Flower. Search for flower. Scroll down. You'll see that flower we use. This is the flower. Click on it. Resize it. Just hold the edges. Resize it. And position it rightly. Okay, so that's the positioning exactly. And then if you want to get these rings, all right, this one and this one and this one before we round up this design, click on this plus button here. Now Notice something I want you to do. If you notice, this transparent gradient we use is affecting our yellow color, this right up. All right, so what I want you to do for me is to click on them, go to position, select back until it becomes clear. Good. Okay, just click on the yellow and all right, click on it again, go to position, back, or just take it to this side. Let's remove this color first. Bring it back, position it here. Good. So ensure there's a way you position it and you never know the element was used. It's an awesome element because it has one edge almost transparent, and then it has the second edge having color. All right, good. So click on, I want you to click on this yellow shape over here, then go to position, bring it up. Good. Go back a little. Yeah, there's what we have. Then this shape, click on it, go to position, bring it to the front, and then you can drag it and place it here. Go here, we want to bring this one up, click on front, and that is what we have exactly here. So our design is good to go. The plus button, and the last thing I want you to bring to this design is holographic chrome. Holographic chrome ring. It will bring these options. You can select this one, resize it a little, then put it here. All right, for want of time, I'm just going to use only one for all of them. Duplicate and place it here. All right, so that's what we have here. And our design is good to go. So this is how you get to create this flyer, this social media flyer using Canva just with your smartphone. You should enjoy creating social media flyer designs. All right. So if you check in the comment, the pinned comment of this video, or you check the description given on YouTube, you're going to see a link that you can actually click on. Is a link that you can register for my masterclass on social media flyer designs. I teach you from scratch how you can research ideas, how you can source for resources, how you can design, how you can choose the best colors and select the right image and the right sizes for whatever platforms you're designing for. So you can sign up for that course at an 80% discount rate because you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, right? So congratulations, and I'll see you in that course. However, if you're still here, I want you to click on the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment, and share so your friends can actually get massive value as you've gotten from this video. All right, so I'm going to see you in the next video.